apartment still smells like your shampoo. Even after all these weeks, I opened every window tonight, but somehow you stayed. There's a crack in the kitchen light. It flickers when the room gets quiet. Same time every evening, same ache inside my ribs. I eat dinner standing up now. The silence feels smaller that way. Your mug is still beside the sink. I tell myself I forgot to move it, but maybe I just can't. Some people leave loudly. You left like snowfall, slow enough for me to miss the damage at first. Where I cry is on the bathroom floor at night. Cold tiles, dim light, trying not to wake the neighbors. I press my hands against my face like I can't hold myself together. But losing you happened quietly, and quiet things last forever. I saw someone wearing your jacket downtown for half a second. My heart came back to life, then they turned around. Wrong eyes, wrong smile, wrong future. I hate how healing works. One good hour, then suddenly you're everywhere again. There's a voicemail I still can't delete. You only said call me when you get home. Funny how normal words can ruin someone completely. Tonight the power went out in the building. No music, no lights, just rain touching the windows. I sat there in the dark, thinking about the last thing you said to me. Take care of yourself. You sounded like someone already walking away. Now where I cry isn't one place anymore. It follows me through ordinary life, in elevators, traffic lights, empty supermarket aisles. And sometimes I laugh with my friends, then feel guilty right after, like moving on means I loved you less. But the truth is, I still carry you everywhere, even when I don't want to. You stopped answering in small ways first, like late replies that turned into nothing. Then your laugh disappeared from my phone, like it never lived there at all. I still type your name sometimes, then delete it before sending. My thumb knows your chat too well, but it never opens anything new. The hallway light outside my door flickers when I think about you. Even the house feels unsure if I'm staying or leaving too. We didn't fight, we didn't fall. We just drifted until distance learned our names. There is silence between us, but it sounds like everything we were. I hear it in crowded rooms, in the middle of normal days. It's not loud, but it breaks me slowly, like a memory I can't turn off, no matter how quiet I get. I walked past your favorite cafe. Someone else sat in our spot. They didn't know it used to be ours, and that hurt more than I expected. I ordered the same drink just to feel something familiar, but it tasted like moving on, and I wasn't ready for that yet. My friends say I look fine now, I smile at the right moments, but they don't see how long I stay silent after I go home. One night I called your number, not to speak, just to hear the ring. It ended too fast, like even your absence has boundaries now. That's when I understood. We're not coming back, we're just echoing. There is silence between us, and it follows me everywhere, like your shadow learned how to leave, but forgot how to disappear. I don't cry loudly anymore, it happens in smaller ways. A pause in my breath, a stare that doesn't move, and the hardest truth is simple. We became strangers without ever saying goodbye. Weird stopped answering. We met on a night that felt too easy, like the world forgot to warn us. You laughed like you already knew me, and I believed it too fast. We talked until the streetlights changed color, until names started sounding like trust. I didn't notice the danger in something that felt so warm. You said you weren't staying long, but I didn't listen right. I should have seen it in the way you never called it forever, but I built a home in your silence anyway. This is love by mistake, two hearts that met at the wrong time. I felt like it was fate, you left like it was nothing. Now I replay every moment, trying to find where it broke, but maybe we didn't break it all. Maybe we just never fit. Your hoodie still hangs in my room like like it forgot how to leave. Some nights I talk to it softly, as if you might answer. I learned your habits too well, the way you paused before I'm fine, the way you smiled when you were leaving, even when you weren't okay. I keep your voice in old recordings, like a song I can't delete. It hurts less when I pretend you're just far away, not gone. I met someone new last week, but I kept comparing their silence to yours. That's when I knew I wasn't ready yet. Not for moving on, not for forgetting, not for loving anyone without your ghost in the room. This is love by mistake, a story we wrote without thinking. I still feel your name in my chest, like it never learned to leave. Maybe we were never meant to last beyond that night, but some mistakes don't feel wrong until they become memories. You smiled like nothing was wrong, but your eyes didn't follow. I noticed it in small details, the way you turned away too fast. We still sat at the same table, same seats, different distance. Your hand stayed close to mine, but never touched it anymore. Like love became careful, like it started to hesitate. I asked if you were okay, you said I'm fine, too quickly, too clean. Silence filled the space between us before words even tried, and somehow that felt like the answer. Silence never lies, it tells me everything you want, in the way you stop looking at me, in the pauses that feel too long. We didn't break loudly, we just stopped being us. Now I understand it clearly, what you never said out loud was already gone. I watched you pack slowly, like time didn't matter anymore. One shirt, one book, one memory at a time. You didn't cry, neither did I, but the room felt heavier with every folded piece of us. Outside, the city kept moving, like nothing inside was ending, but I was standing still inside a goodbye you never spoke. That night I almost asked you to stay, but my voice refused me. You looked at me once like you were already far away, just borrowing the present. And I realized some endings don't need permission, they just arrive quietly. Silence never lies, it became louder than your words. It lives in empty chairs both heard it happening. We just didn't stop it. We just didn't stop it. Nobody say goodnight. Your side of the bed is too still now. No shape left in the pillow. I keep thinking I'll hear you move, but it's only the house breathing. The window fogs up alone from a cup I never finished. Everything here lost its timing after you stopped coming back. I walk slower at night, like time might notice me missing you. We didn't end with words, we ended with distance, pretending to be normal. Nobody say goodnight. That's how I know you're really gone. No last voice, no final call, just the day falling apart quietly. I still wait for that small moment when everything used to feel okay, but the night just keeps arriving without you in it. I left your name in my contacts, even though I never press it. It feels like touching a wound, just to prove it still exists. I saw our old photo today, not on purpose. It just appeared like memory doesn't ask permission. You look so close, like you were never leaving. I try to imagine a different ending, where you stay a little longer, where goodbye doesn't learn our language. But imagination hurts more now, because it still feels possible, and I hate that part. Nobody say goodnight, and the silence says it for us instead. It echoes in empty rooms and late trains and things I can't fix. I don't cry loudly anymore. It happens in small breaks of air, like my heart forgets its rhythm for a second too long. Music box, thunder far away, final crackle, fading piano into silence. Nobody say goodnight. Got it. I'll change it into a fresh, completely different slowly. I left the porch light on tonight, not because I'm waiting, just because dark feels heavier now. Your name's still shows in my old messages. Like it forgot how to disappear. I don't open them, but I don't delete them either. The room feels wider than before, even though nothing changed, except the space between what we were and what we became. I learned how to live without answers, but not without missing you. If you feel lonely tonight, don't come back. Just remember I understood you. I was the place you could rest before everything got complicated. Now I'm just a memory, trying not to call your name. I'm still here, even if you're not. I saw your favorite street today. It looked the same, like it never knew us. People laughed in small groups, holding hands like it's easy. I walked past them slowly, like I was borrowed from another life. Your jacket is still in my chair. I don't wear it, but I can't move it. It feels like a sentence I never finished. I stopped asking why it ended. Some questions don't bring peace, they only bring you back for a second that hurts too much. I think we were real, just not forever. And maybe that's enough to hurt quietly. If you feel lonely tonight, I hope it doesn't sound like my voice, because I already learned how to stay away from you. But part of me still wonders if distance feels the same for you, or if I'm the only one still breaking softly in the dark. Weirdest 15% style, influence 80%. The bed feels bigger than before, like it forgot how we used to fit. I still sleep on my side, leaving space you don't need anymore. The kitchen light hums softly, same time every night. I cook too much food for one person, then forget to eat it. Your laugh is gone from the air, but it still shows up in my head. I didn't lose you all at once, it happened in small pieces, until nothing was left to hold. I miss the love, not just you, but what we became together. I miss how easy it felt to believe we would last. Now I'm learning the shape of empty, and it fits me too well. yesterday didn't slow down, but my heart did. There's still a cafe we used to sit in. Same window seat, same broken chair. Someone else was there, laughing like nothing ever happened. That part hurt more than I expected. I wanted to be normal too, but memory kept pulling me back. I tried to replace the silence with noise, with people, with time, but nothing sounds like us did. Even the loudest places feel quiet now. And I hate that I can still remember how safe it used to feel. I miss the love, like it was a place I lived in, not just a feeling. Every day now feels like leaving it again, without knowing how to return. If you ever think of me, don't think I moved on easily. Some endings stay warm, even after they're gone. You used to call my name so soft, like it was safe in your mouth. Now my phone only lights up with things that don't feel like you. I still remember small details, the way you fixed your hair when nervous, the way you stayed a little longer, even when you were already late. Back then, love didn't feel fragile, it felt normal, like breathing. I didn't know it then, but that was the only time we were both fully here. When you loved me, even silence felt warm, even ordinary days had meaning. Now I walk through the same places, but nothing answers back, like the world forgot our language. And I keep thinking, maybe I was happiest without realizing it. I found your note in an old book, half written, never finished. It stopped right before goodbye, like even your handwriting couldn't say it fully. I sat there for a long time, just holding paper, like it might explain everything. Outside, people kept living as if nothing broke. There's a version of me still waiting in that time when you looked at me like I mattered. He doesn't know yet that he's about to lose you, and I wish I could warn him, but memories don't listen. When you loved me, I didn't know it was rare. I thought it would stay might just stay longer inside those moments. I text you like it still matters, even when I know it doesn't. Your replies are short, mine are too long. I memorize your online times like it means something, but you never wait for me, you just happen to be there. I laugh at your jokes a second too late, because I'm busy hoping you might look at me differently. I think I built a whole world inside your casual hello. It's one-sided love, but it still feels like falling. Every time you say my name, I forget I'm not chosen. I keep pretending it's equal, like my heart doesn't know that I'm the only one staying after the music stops. Talk about someone else, and I nod like it's normal, but something in me goes quiet every single time. I replay our small moments, the ones you don't remember, because to you they were nothing, but to me they became everything. I wish I could stop, but I don't know how to unfeel you. One night I almost told you, but I saw your smile and swallowed the words whole, because loving you silently hurts less than losing you loudly. At least that's what I tell myself. It's one-sided love, and I learned how to live inside it, smiling where it hurts, breathing where it breaks. You never meant to hold me, but I held on anyway. That's the part I don't say out loud, even when I'm alone. I sleep on my side now, so the empty space feels smaller, but it still knows your shape. The bed doesn't warm up the same, even after hours of trying, like something left early and forgot to shut the door. I fold my arm under my head, pretending it's someone else, but my body doesn't believe lies well. Night used to feel like rest, now it feels like remembering. I sleep on my side, so I don't face what I lost. The other half of the bed feels louder than your voice ever was. And I tell myself it's fine, but my heart answers back slowly. You're just used to being half alone. The pillow still smells like nothing now, even that disappeared over time. I think that's what hurts the most, not the leaving, but the fading. I turn the fan on just to hear something, anything that isn't my thoughts. Sometimes I wake up reaching for a person who isn't there, and for a second I forget you're gone. I tried sleeping on my back again, just once, but the ceiling felt too honest, like it knew everything I won't say out loud. So I turned back to the side where missing you feels quieter. I sleep on my side, not because it helps, but because it hurts less than facing the truth, that the space next to me is not waiting anymore. If love leaves a shape behind, mine still fits it perfectly, even when you don't. Weirdness, 15%. Style, influence, 80%. I held it in too long again, smiled like nothing broke inside me, but my hands were shaking in silence when I closed the door. The room still knows your timing, even when I try to forget. Every corner feels like waiting for something that won't return. I washed your side of the cup, then filled it again by habit, like my body didn't accept that you're not coming back. I keep saying I'm fine, but my voice doesn't believe me anymore. Let me cry, not loudly, just enough to feel real because holding it in hurts more than missing you. I saw your name on an old receipt in my jacket pocket, and it ruined my whole day. Funny how small things carry the biggest weight. I walked past our place tonight, lights still on inside, but none of it felt like mine anymore, not even the memories. I think I stopped being part of your story before I noticed. I try to stay strong for so long, like strength could replace you, but strength doesn't sit with me at night. It doesn't answer my thoughts, it doesn't hold my silence. Only pain does, and pain never leaves early. Let me cry just once without pretending. Let it fall out slowly, like rain nobody watches. If love was real, it should hurt like this. If you mattered, it should break like this. And I still do not know if I survived you or just got used to losing you. We just got used to losing you. You held me like I was safe once, like nothing could touch us here. But I didn't know love could end without letting go. Your breath against my shoulder still lives in my memory. I wake up reaching for something that isn't there anymore. The room feels smaller now, like it learned you're gone. We didn't crash, we just faded while still standing too close. I was broken in your arms, and you didn't even notice. Smiling like forever was real, while I was falling apart. That's the part that stays, not the goodbye, but how safe it felt while I was breaking. I still see you in ordinary things, a jacket on a stranger, a laugh in a crowded street. My mind keeps building you back, then forgetting why it hurts. I stopped playing our song, not because it's loud, but because it remembers too much. Even silence now has your shape. One night I stood where we last talked, no drama, no ending scene, just wind passing through empty space, like it didn't care what we were. I finally understood. said your goodbye. You stopped saying my name like it became too heavy. Now the room feels unfinished. Even when I clean everything twice, I still leave space on the couch without meaning to. Like my body remembers you before my mind agrees. The kettle whistles alone. I don't rush anymore. There's no reason to. We didn't break like glass. We faded like sound in a far hallway. This is the silence of us. Not loud, not gone, just missing in small places. Between texts I never send, between doors I don't open, between breaths I forget to take. It doesn't hurt all at once. It hurts in pauses. I saw your reflection in a store window for half a second. My heart believed it first, my eyes corrected it later. I don't talk about you anymore, not because I moved on, but because words feel tired when no one answers back. Even music feels polite now, like it's afraid to remind me. One night I laughed and stopped halfway through, because I realized I forgot how it felt to share that sound with you. That scared me more than missing you. This is the silence of us, living in everything we didn't say. It sits beside me at night and wakes up before I do. I try to fill it with time, but time just learned your shape. And now even peace feels like loss, wearing a different face. I saw your shadow leave right through the rain tonight. Your voice still stays with me inside the quiet light. I try to hold your hand, but time pulled you away. Now every empty room feels colder every day. said love never dies, but love can slowly fade. I kept your broken words like flowers left in gray. You became my obstacle, standing in my heart. Every road I walk alone still tears me apart. I can't cross the memory, I can't heal the pain. You're the storm inside my chest that keeps calling my name. Your picture by my bed still watches while I cry. The moonlight hits the floor like tears that never dry. I hear your laugh at night inside the silent dark. A fire without warmth still burning through my heart. I try to let you go 1,000 times before, but every little thing leads me back once more. You became my obstacle, standing in my soul. Every dream we left behind still leaves an empty hole. I can't cross the memory, I can't change goodbye. You're the ache I carry now, every single night. Maybe love was never ours. Maybe we were smoke, holding on to fragile dreams already torn and broke. Still I wait beside the rain, hoping you'll appear. Even if you never come, I still keep you here. You became my obstacle, I still lose the fight. Your ghost walks beside my heart every lonely night. I can't run from yesterday, I can't stop the fall. Loving you became the wall I never crossed at all. Where you would stay. Your side of the couch stays cold, I never sit there now. The TV fills the room with noise, but silence stays somehow. The flowers near the sink died first, a week after you left. I guess even little things could feel the change in us. Your name still lights my phone, but only old photos now. I stare at them too long, like they could save us somehow. We stopped talking slowly, like candles losing flame. No broken glass that night, just two hearts not the same. Wish you would stay before before the colors faded, before our small apartment turned into a memory. I still hear your footsteps laid inside my mind. Some people leave the room, but never leave your life. I still wait where you left me. Past our grocery store and froze beside the door. I almost bought your favorite drink, then remembered you're gone. Midnight fills the kitchen now with shadows and blue light. I eat alone in silence almost every night. The mirror looks strange lately, like someone else lives here. A tired version of me, still wishing you were near. Maybe love doesn't end loud, maybe it disappears inside unfinished sentences and quiet little fears. You stopped reaching for my hand without explaining why, and somehow that hurt more than hearing one goodbye. Wish you would stay, even just until sunrise, long enough to fix the pieces of this house. I still sleep on one side, like you're coming back soon, but morning always finds me alone inside this room. Wish you would stay, even if we still break, because losing you this softly was harder than heartbreak. Wish you would stay. I woke up late again, no message on my phone. The room feels full of air, but I feel all alone. The sunlight hits the wall, but it don't warm my skin. I don't know what I lost, but I feel it within. I walk around the house like something's missing here. Even my own footsteps don't sound like they were near. I smile for no one now, it fades before it stays, like I'm just passing through my own quiet days. I'm lonely for no reason, but it still hurts the same. No goodbye, no breaking down, just empty in my name. Some nights feel louder than roar. I talk but no one hears. I breathe but it feels thin. I'm standing in my life like it knows my mind. It shows a face that's here, but something left behind. I scroll through old photos of people I don't call. They smile like I once did, before I felt too small. The city keeps on moving, but I don't move at all. Like time forgot my number, I never made a call. Maybe nothing broke me, maybe I just drifted slow. Sometimes you don't fall apart, you just stop letting go. And that's the kind of pain nobody really sees. A heart that still beats fine, but forgets how to be. I'm lonely for no reason, still I feel so far away from everything I used to know, from every word I'd say. No tears are on my face, but something's gone inside, like I'm standing in my lies, but I've already died. I'm lonely for no reason, and I don't know why it stays just quiet in my chest, in 1,000 different ways. Clock ticking, reverse guitar. Style influence, 80%. Streetlights blur again as I walk without a plan. Your name is on my lips, but you're not here to answer. I pass the empty shop we used to laugh inside. Now it just feels like glass that cuts me every time. The night keeps getting cold, but I don't turn around, because your memory is the only thing I found. I try to act alright, like nothing ever changed, but every step I take still whispers your name. I'm lost in the night, without your voice to guide me. Every road looks the same when you're not beside me. I keep calling your name, but it fades into the air. Love turned into silence, and I'm still standing there. Some people become the night you can't escape. Your last goodbye was soft, but it broke me slow inside. No crash, no final scream, just absence I can't hide. I check my phone again, like it might change the truth, but empty screens don't lie, they only show the proof. The city keeps on breathing, but I forgot how to. Every light feels distant since I lost you. Maybe I love too deep, maybe you love too fast. scars of the us that we could never mend. I saved your last goodbye inside my phone's old screen. I read it way too much, like it still means something. The kitchen light stays on even when I don't eat. Your side of the table still feels close to me. You said you needed space. I said I'd understand, but space became a wall. I couldn't touch your hand. I tried to be enough, I really tried my best, but love can still fall apart even with all the rest. Wish it was enough to keep you here with me. Wish love could fix the cracks we never tried to see. Maybe I was not your forever. I still call your name inside my empty room, but only echoes answer like they miss you too. Your hoodie on the chair still smells like rainy nights. We used to talk for hours until we lost the light. I walk the same old street where we used to run slow. Now every step I take feels like letting go. I stopped blaming you, but I still blame the past for making something soft not strong enough to last. Maybe love needs timing, we never got it right. Two hearts speaking different truths in the same night. I don't hate you anymore, I just feel the space where your voice used to live, and time cannot erase. Wish it was enough to save what we became, but broken things don't always know how to stay the same. I still keep your memory like a song I can't forget. Even if it hurts me now, I don't regret it yet. Wish it was enough, but love don't always win. Sometimes it just breaks quietly from where it all begins. Your smile felt like truth I needed that day. We talked till midnight faded, like nothing felt too wrong. I thought I found a home where I had never belonged. You held me like forever was something we could build. But even warmest hands can leave a heart still chilled. I ignored all the signs, I called it destiny. But love can wear a mask and still feel like it's free. You were the mistake of love I made with open eyes. I chose to stay too long inside your sweet goodbyes. Now every memory hurts, but I still can't let go. Some hearts don't learn in time, they learn when it's too slow. Loving you was my mistake, but I would do it again. We shared our broken stories like they could fix our pain. Two lonely hearts pretending they weren't built the same. Your silence got so heavy, but I kept holding on. I thought if I loved harder, the distance would be gone. But love was not enough to save what was already lost. I paid for every moment without counting cost. I tried to change the ending, rewrite the falling part. But some stories are written to break the writer's heart. You were the mistake of love that felt so right at first. I drank your gentle words, then slowly felt the hurt. Now I replay our past like it's a faded song. I loved you with my soul, but still it went so wrong. Maybe I confused loneliness for fame. Maybe I just needed someone to share my weight. Now I see it clearly through the tears I hide. Not every meant to be is meant to stay alive. You were the mistake of love I carry every night. A beautiful disaster dressed in soft goodbyes. I don't hate what we were, but I can't stay the same. You were my lesson learned inside a burning flame. Heartbeat bass home, then slowly slipped away. We talked about forever like it was easy truth, but forever turned so small when it lost me and you. I saved your late replies like proof you used to care. Now my phone feels heavy with nothing left to share. I thought love was enough to fix what's breaking slow, but love was just a word we didn't really know. You were the mistake of love I still can't erase. Every piece of you remains in every empty space. I call it fate at night, but it feels more like pain. Loving you was beautiful, but it left me in chains. Your jacket's still on my chair, like you forgot to leave. I talk to empty air, like you might still believe. The street we used to walk feels longer every day. Every corner tells me you went the other way. I hear your name in songs I didn't choose to play. It's strange how silence screams when memories don't fade. Maybe I was too deep, maybe you were unsure, maybe we were never built for something that would endure. But I still see your face in strangers passing by, like love made a copy that I can't say goodbye. You were the mistake of love, still I hold it close. Even when it hurts me most, you're the one I chose. I whisper to the dark, like you might hear my name, but all I get back now is a fading flame. You were